For a year, Hawkins knew peace, but deep beneath the surface, an ancient evil began to stir. Byers was the first to feel it, a cold, familiar dread creeping up his spine. The same chilling sensation he'd prayed he would never feel again. He turned to his friends, his voice barely a whisper. "It's back." Miles away, 11 was jolted awake by horrifying visions. A colossal shadow with piercing white eyes loomed over a fractured, dying Hawkins. Night after night, a menacing voice echoed in the darkness of her mind. "I am the Shadow King." She knew, with terrifying certainty, that a new, more powerful evil was on its way. Soon, the town itself began to change. Streetlights flickered and died, animals vanished from the woods, and a sinister, swirling cloud formed over Hawkins High. Dustin, poring over his seismic charts, gathered the party and pointed to a single, alarming data point. "It's another gate," he announced grimly, "right under the school." As his friends planned, Will remained silent, a cold sweat on his brow. He could feel it, a psychic pull, a dark voice calling his name. That night, he was pulled into a trance, standing face to face with the Shadow King, a monstrosity. Being of pure darkness, its form shifting with 1,000 whispering faces, it reached for him, its voice booming. "You are the doorway." Just as its shadowy tendrils were about to touch him, 11 appeared in the vision, her power flaring, and yanked him back to reality. There was no more time. Armed and ready, the team descended beneath the high school, entering a realm even more terrifying than the Upside Down they knew. It was a living, breathing nightmare. At its center pulsed the hardcore, a grotesque organ that was the source of the Shadow King's power. As they approached, Demogorgons swarmed from the shadows, and a brutal fight for their lives began. Suddenly, the Shadow King itself materialized, its immense form towering over them. Dark vines erupted from the ground, ensnaring everyone, except Will. He stepped forward, drawn to the pulsating core. He placed his hands on its corrupted surface, closing his eyes as he battled the darkness trying to consume him from within. "You don't control me," he gritted out. At his words, cracks spiderwebbed across the hardcore. Seizing the moment, 11 unleashed the full force of her power, blasting the Shadow King into oblivion as the entire dimension began to collapse around them. They scrambled out just as the gate imploded, sealing the evil away. Hawkins was quiet once more. The sun felt warmer, the air cleaner, and for the first time in years, Byers felt truly free. But far Hawaii, empty, silent, crumbling ruins of the Upside Down. A single, tiny shadow flickered and waited. Thanks for watching. If you love stories like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure. See you next time.